Hi, guys. Thank you for all being here. This is so exciting. This is my first live training, and I am just so grateful that so many people, so many familiar faces have showed up, and I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. So I am your host, Christina, or Tina, as some of you call me, and it's my pleasure to take you through this very basic level CANVA training. This is going to be a training on the free version of CANVA. The paid version is more of an advanced level, as well as I don't have the paid version currently, so I'm not going to train you on those things. Beside me, I'm not sure on to the left or to the right, you're going to see a lovely Lynn Smith.
Good morning, everybody.
She's a fellow, and she's going to be co-hosting with me today, helping out with the chat, dropping in the links, answering, quick little one-offs. You can direct message her, whatever, whatnot. And yeah, so what we'll do is, or what I'll do, is I'm going to walk us all through creating a project, as well as along the way, I'm going to give little teachings and comment on the differences between a paid and the free along the way as they arrive. And then after we've all created our project together, we'll be able to dive into Q&A, and if you have specific questions. As well, after we create the project, there's just a few fun little tips on Canva that I would like to share with you that won't be a part of the actual project we create. So yeah. Right off the bat, I want to thank you all for being here. I have a gift for you all. I want to start off and give it to you. I was going to just hold it to the end, but I'm just so grateful for you all. I'm gushing. I don't know if you can feel the love, but I love you guys. You guys are my people, and you're here for me, and this is awesome. So Lynn will drop the gift link in the chat, and you guys can click. That will also add you to my newsletter email list. I don't have a newsletter yet, but when I get one, you'll be the first people on that list. When we're doing Canva, you'll want to be able to see me on screen as well as your screen. So what I'm going to suggest is at the top of each screen, there's the little squares. Minimize your screens and have both screens beside each other, because then you'll be able to see me, what I'm sharing, as well as your screen, so you can fart along with me. Oh, I guess I should tell you how I got to be so good at Canva. In 2021, I took a coaching course, and I started making my own little meme posts. I've probably made over 100 silly little meme posts, as well as I wrote an ebook, and I did that ebook all on Canva. And as you know, an ebook takes a while. So in all of those hours combined, having fun with it, that's how I got to this level. And that's another thing, just to encourage you guys, just have fun with it. This is Canva. It's not stressful. It's just for fun. And you'll probably retain the information and learn better if you're having fun with it. I know that's all I'm here to do, is just have some fun. I'm going to share my screen and show you the ebook that I made because I'm proud of it. It's pretty cool, I think. Let me see. Share screen. Are you seeing my ebook? Yay! Thanks for the thumbs up, Eric. So this is the ebook I made. It's, as you can see, it's about 75 pages, and I've got, the copyright about the author, table of contents. This is a picture of my son and I. It's a moving guide. I've moved a lot, and I felt like an expert in that area, and I felt like I could really, add some value to people, get rich by selling ebooks, I didn't even sell any. I gave 3 away, and it was wonderful, but that's my ebook. As a complimentary companion, I made this pretty handy little checklist.
Hey, Christine, I can't see your book at all. Is there something I need to push a button or something?
Oh, you can't see the screen?
No, I just see you. So,
I
I don't
can.
know what.
Do you have in the Zoom? What are your video settings? Do you have things set up like thumbnail, or do you have anything pinned?
No, I see you full screen while you're talking and all the little thumbnails at the top of people.
Okay, at the top of the Zoom, there's view and a bunch of little squares. What if you click on that?
You want gallery?
Don't go to gallery. No, go to speaker.
I'm on speaker and I see you speaking. I just can't see your screen.
Yeah, now I pulled my share screen off. So everyone can see me again, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I was, but let's see. I mean, maybe, I don't know. If you go back to your share screen, maybe I'll see it this time.
Yeah, we do want everybody to see the share screen.
Okay, yep, working.
Working, perfect.
So you can see the checklist that I did now?
I can, thank you.
Cool. So I also made this on Canva. However, the checklist, that was a different app altogether that I had to combine skills. So that's kind of an advanced thing, but this is just to show you the tip of the iceberg of things that you can create on Canva. All right, so I hope everyone can see the create a design. I've opened Canva. This is the basic beginning. Is this where we're all at? Thumbs up. All I can really see is Lynn. So maybe if Lynn, when people are thumbs upping, could you give me verbal indication that we're good?
Absolutely. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So I'm gonna move this little screen share dingy wingy over here. So this is the opening page to Canva. On the left-hand side, you can see it says home, projects, templates, brand. That little gold crown means that's a paid version feature. Okay, so that's not something I am going to be talking about. And then as well, apps and Dreamlab, those bottom features also a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to talk about that either. However, I will show you guys how to make a QR code. That'll be a little bit closer to the end, okay? Oh, as well, I forgot to mention we're recording this, and anybody who has requested the recording will also get this. Create a design. If everyone wants to click that, it's going to bring up this new screen where it's going to say, what do you want to create? Today, what do we want to create? Let's try to find, in order to find different things, you just scroll to the left there's a little arrow over here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. Look at all these things you can create: newsletters, business cards, invoices, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, all kinds of things. What we'll do is just pick what you want to do. I'm going to pick a flyer. It's basically one page, the same size of, 8.5 by 11, the same size you could print off essentially, right? I'm going to make a poster. So when you click on your design, it brings up a beautiful white template, kind of like a canvas. We get to paint with all our digital fun stuff. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a bunch of columns: design, elements, text, brand, again, upload, and so on. At the top, we've got a bunch of files as well. 3 lines is open menu. That'll get you back to the create a design page, which we don't want right now. So I'm not going to go on there. Click on my design. X that off. File. If you click that, here you can name your design. I'll just name it CANVA Training poster. And then if you look at the very top in the middle, you'll see the name has been changed as well. You'll also see that I can't spell. Okay, and then next to file at the top on the headings, I'm just still going through, there's resize, and there's a little crown beside that. So that's a paid feature. It comes in handy when you're doing Instagram or Facebook posts. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they're different sizes. So sometimes if you make one post, it doesn't show up the same on the different social medias. So this resize feature, it will resize for each social media platform. Again, I don't have that tool. It would be pretty cool, but next on the list is a drop down. You can either have it editing where we're making changes, or you can have it commenting or viewing. Some people use Canva with a team of people. And in this case, you would have only certain people could comment or read only or what have you. Beside that, there are 2 arrows. We haven't done anything yet, but once we get started, these arrows are going to be active. And if we make a mistake, or if we say, oh, I liked it better, you know, a few things ago, we can just hit back and it goes delete, delete, delete from what we're doing. And then we can also say, oh, I liked that. I want to go forward. So you can pretty much do all those things. It saves along the way, that little check mark there saying it's saved. I got the title, upgrade your plan. Beside that is just, I'm assuming it's going to have your logo. It's who you're logged in with. There's another arrow, or sorry, another circle. You can add team members. Not going to go over these next 3. I mean, you can print with Canva. I've never done that myself. And then there's the share, which we'll do that at the end. We don't end up downloading and sharing a blank document, so we'll do the document first. Let me just see. Jeanette, remind me where they offer 2 different flyer templates. Actually, if you go through that list, they offer all kinds of things to make. So I don't know why they offer different things, but they have a wide variety of different templates to select from. Just select whatever you want, really. Okay, so now we'll get working on creating our first project. On the left-hand side, you guys should all see it says there's a type in box, and then it says templates and styles. This is where we can find templates and styles. Templates. What would you like to make a template of? All kinds of different things. We can do a school flyer, birthday. You click on them, you scroll down. There are literally hundreds of different templates you can choose from for all kinds of different things. Poster. Type in at the top. We want to do a poster. Well, it says what kind of a poster? Event poster. Okay, this one's pretty fun. Again, you can see at the bottom, this one, if I click this, it's pro. It's got the crown at the bottom. So that means on that template, there are paid features. So I would recommend not choosing one of those templates right off the bat. Let's just choose this one. You can choose any. It really doesn't matter. Yeah.
Christina, I have trouble following the mouse when it moves very fast.
Oh, so slow down.
And when you say click on this, by the time I've worked out where the mouse has gone, you've moved away again. So if you could say what this is, it would be really helpful for me.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. So when I'm saying click on this at this moment, I'm mentioning to click on any template that you want to work on. We're just going to be using that as our project. Has everybody got that? I don't want to move on till we're all at the same place. I'll assume we're good.
Honestly, I'm just watching you. I can't keep up with, but I'll watch the recording and try to do it step by step then.
So I'm going too fast.
Well,
yeah,
just me.
And me, Karen.
No, I appreciate, this is my first training and I'm excited and I'm having fun with it. So I'm like, oh, I can teach them this and this.
Yeah.
I know I have a lot to cover, so I didn't want to be here for 2 hours doing things. But I'm going to slow down. I'm taking what you're saying. I'm hearing you. Thank you. So right now, I'm hoping we all have clicked a template and we have some, what is going on here?
Any template is going to suffice because I can't find your business conference.
No, I don't even like the template I've chosen because it's not. And see, this is the thing. You can decide and change your mind a bunch. There, this one's a little bit better. I like it because I want to work with pictures here. So what I suggest is find a template that's got pictures, because I want to teach you how to upload and put your own picture in instead. And take a template that also has text on it, because I want to show you how to change the text and make it your own. So really, any template will do if it's got a text element and a picture element. That would be completely perfect. So the one I've chosen says special menu. It's a menu. It's pretty cool. Each of these, when you highlight over something, it goes purple, and that means you're working with that item right now. So at the top, there's some elements. They're kind of funky. Then next I'm moving down is a text box. I've got that highlighted. To be able to add your own text, to change it, double click it and it highlights it. I'm going to title this, because I've got pictures of my granddaughter. So I'm just going to put the love of a grandchild. And while we're in that text box, I'll have you look at the top of the screen here. Just under the purple and blue Canva line, there's going to be a font box. And then beside that is a size box. And beside that is a text color. And then bold, italic, center it, alignment, all these things at the top here. Those all are going to have reference to the text that we're doing. So if we want to change the text, we just click on the font. It's going to open up on the side. This is our little side menu that is always present here that we work with. And there are tons of fonts. You can choose handwriting, bold, you can search specific ones. It very handily will save the last couple that you worked with. Again, it's just a poster. It doesn't really matter. If you click change a font at the bottom, it's going to pop up a purple change all. So that means it's offering to change all across every single page. Anytime that you have this font, it's going to change it to this new font. Or if you don't click the change all, it just changes the one text box. I'll click change all because why not? And let's change, you know what, you guys probably have. Did you guys choose templates with the white background or black background? Let's change the background color. I'm not digging the green. I'd like to work with a white. So click your actual, make it so the purple box is on the whole page. So this way we're working with the whole page, not one of the element boxes, not the text box, the whole page. And you'll see at the top, all you can really do is change the background color. And when you open that up, you can change it with the color circle by selecting any gradient color. I like maybe blues and purples and maybe a little lighter. Doing it for my granddaughter, so maybe lighter color, femininize it there.
How'd you do? You just chose the circle lavender, or did you make it lighter?
Nope, I chose the circle, and then I just, there's a square box of color, there's a circle, and you can move that around, and it just can move it to the dark, can move it lighter, can really play with it here. So that's solid color. You can also change it to gradient colors. There's all kinds of options. You just play around with it. And see what I've done here. I've changed it to like a deep dark red. I don't like what I just did. So I'm going to go back to the very top and click that undo button and undo that. I still don't like it. Undo. Still don't like it. Where's that beautiful pink I had? There we go. That's what I like. I'm going to keep it at that. So I've changed the background color to a color that I want. I've changed the title. Above my title, it's got these cute little elements here, but I don't really want these lines. That's not my thing. So I'm going to click it, make it purple, and then you hold the mouse on it and you drag it off the screen. You can delete it by that. Just get rid of it. Or you can click the garbage can right above it, which is going to delete it as well. So I'm deleting all those elements because I don't want that element. And now that I'm looking at this, I don't want this font. I want something pretty and girly. Like, let's see here. Ooh, that's not one that I like. There, the love of a grandchild. That's a little bit less blocky. And I want to change the color of the text. In order to do that, you highlight it, you can select it, you can double click it, just be on your text box with your font, and then you hit the color, font color. How can we make this pop? It's not even working. See, this is fine. Sometimes things don't work. We'll just close the side there. Why the heck is that font not changing color? Goodness. See, sometimes things don't work. What we're going to do instead of using, I think the reason it's not working is because it's their template. So instead of that, I'm going to completely drag all of their text box off my screen. And there's a lot of them, and I don't necessarily want to do them all at once. So I'm going to click above the top one, hold my mouse. I've got my one mouse finger on there, and I'm highlighting all of the text boxes at once. As you can see, they're all highlighted purple. I don't want any of that. I'm going to delete it. I didn't like it. It wasn't easy to work with. Delete.
Question, Christina, when you move them off the screen, are they gone? Is the
They're
only way
gone.
to access them through undo, or are
Yeah,
they
you
there
can-
for you to refer to?
Undo. You can undo and it pops it back on your screen. See, if I hit undo right now, all that text is back. So instead of having their text box, I'm going to suggest we have our own text box. On the left-hand side, the third one down is text. Click that, and now we have the option to add a text box. Now we're going to work with what we want to work with. I want it big. I want it to be a heading. So they've just tossed it in there. The words are highlighted. What did I say? The love of a granddaughter. And as you can see, it's big. It's gotten out of control on my screen here. So in order to manipulate that, I go to the top and you can increase the size. You can also increase the size of the purple text box by sliding it. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. You can move it around with your mouse. I can put it at the top, I can put it at the bottom. Here is where I should be able to change the color. Now that I'm highlighted on it, should be able to change text color here.
I have a question again.
Yep.
You are moving fast, but I'm trying to work with you. So after you removed all the previous text,
Yep,
the screen was plain, and you brought up the text box by using the T on the margin?
that's correct. And then
Okay, and that's where you got to here. Okay, that just went really quickly. Okay, thanks.
exactly. Sorry about that. And then, so I typed in my own text, the love of a granddaughter, and I changed the color of that text at the top. I don't know why I changed it to brown. I obviously clicked the wrong thing. Purple. Purple's fun. So the love of a granddaughter. And I mean, we can mess around with the size, the font, all of those things. But I would like to move on to the next part, which would be adding a picture in this picture box. Oh, I see this picture box. So again, this is a template I'm just clicked on. I didn't use it before. I've clicked on the picture and I can see that all three of those pictures have been clicked together. They are locked. At the top of, when I have my mouse on there, there's a little lock screen. Oh, they weren't locked. They're just stuck together. Hang on, bear with me 1 second. That's the thing with templates, and you end up messing around with different ones because, again, this might not be what you want to work with. You might not want your 3 pictures locked together. You might want to add your own pictures. You can use a template. You don't have to use a template. This is just the template I chose. So in this case, these 3 pictures are locked together. In order to make them bigger, select the little arrow because I want to have 3 pictures of my little baby granddaughter on here. The fun thing is here, so you can visually see, oh, those 3 pictures are off center. Sometimes just by our naked eye, we can't see that well. So they have this handy tool. If you're on your box, whatever box you're on, at the very top on the right-hand side, it says position. If you click that, it opens a new menu on your left side, and on there, you're able to really work with the alignment. You can have it clicked onto the center of your page. There, now it's perfect in the center. Or what if I wanted it in the middle of the page? I could click that as well. Now I can see, oh, it doesn't work. It messes with my title. Maybe I don't want it in the middle. I'll just drop it back down. You can mess around with all of these settings. So I am going to have you just click the picture box, and there are now back on the left-hand side, the second box down says elements. If you click on elements, then you're able to search Canva's gigantic database of pictures and all kinds of things, pictures, cartoons, fun little animated things, anything you want on here. So let's just search baby pictures. Baby girl, see, it suggests even, it knows what we want to look for here.
And Christina, I just wanted to remind everybody that Canva is a lot of fun. And as we're going through it, you'll see that there are a lot of templates and there are a lot of different things. So it's a constant learning curve for all of us. The more you use it, the easier it gets. This is like an orientation. So, you know, follow along, and it's really good that you have all given feedback, because when we are used to using something, sometimes the arrow does go a little faster. But this is really a really great introduction and orientation for this. And you will see, like, sometimes I've picked templates too, and they don't do what I think they're going to do. So, you know, it's just a fun little thing to relax and play around with.
Thank you. So when we've selected I've typed in, I want to look for baby girls. So it's giving me all kinds of things. If you scroll down, there's photos, there's graphics. Let's click photos. See, a lot of these have the crown. You have to pay for them, but not all of them. And there's a lot that don't. And this is great. There's a lot of cute baby girls on here, but I don't want that. I want my baby girl, my granddaughter. So instead of using a photo or a graphic that Canva is offering me, I'm going to upload my own. And to do that, I'm going to go on the left-hand side it's design, elements, text, brand, and then upload. So it's about halfway down the screen there. If you click on upload, this is where you're going to be able to upload your file from your computer and put it on Canva. So I am going to click upload. I've already got a couple pictures of little Maisie, which I will load onto Canva. 3 of them. I had a bunch more than 3 because she's so precious. I have a million pictures of her. So I'm not sure if you have pictures you're wanting to use that you're going to upload, or if you're going to use images provided by Canva. It doesn't matter what you're using for this particular example. Perfect. So they've uploaded. It takes a moment for them to upload. You could kind of tell by that wavy line. Now the wavy line is done. So all those pictures have been uploaded. So to get it onto my page, I just click it. And see, now I pick it up and move it, and it's sized itself onto that picture because it's a template, picture template. Obviously, I don't want it looking like that. So what I do is you have to double click the picture, and you're able from there, you're able to zoom it out, see, or make it smaller or adjust it. See, for now, I'm discovering that I really don't like the template of these pictures I've chosen because they're not the right size for me. So this is a great example of when we do something that we don't like. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to pull this entire thing off my screen because I don't like the picture template they gave me. So I'm going to go back on the left-hand side under design. Sorry, I think it's going to be under elements. I meant to say elements, and I'm going to say picture.
Will your uploads remain for you to replace, or do you have to upload them again?
Nope, I've got uploads on here from years ago. They just sit there.
Christina, I have a question for you. Can you just drag
That's what I'm going to do.
the picture without?
Yeah, I wanted to show the example of how to work with the particular template because there's some tips I could give on there, but for simplicity, this is easier. So I'm just going to double click. And right now I've got 3 pictures of my cute little granddaughter all on top of each other on my poster. So I'm going to size them appropriately. I'm going to work with each one individually. This one, it's a cute picture, but I don't really need the whole high chair and her snacks. So I'm going to size the box smaller by clicking my mouse on the bottom and moving it up gently. And I'm going to size it down from the top as well. So then she's more centered in that picture. We don't need all the background stuff. So that's the first picture. And that's how I'd like it to be. I'm going to make it a little smaller, and I'm going to move it to the bottom corner. Okay, so that's the first picture. Now I'm going to work on the second picture. And this picture is pretty fabulous in my opinion. Just make it a little smaller because I want all 3 pictures to be on here together. And then maybe I'll size it like this. Or maybe I'll move it like this. You can do whatever you want. That's the whole beauty of it. So right now they're on my screen. I've just got 3 pictures of a baby girl. Make them nice size. That's my little granddaughter, the love of a granddaughter. Another thing we can do to make it personalized is we go back on the left-hand side and we can select elements again. And here, what would be cute for a little girl? How about hearts? I'm gonna select, let's look for hearts. So they're gonna offer us hundreds of hearts. There's gonna be shapes, graphics. You can go through and so just see what you can find. For this case, I would like to have a cute little graphic of some hearts. So again, I'm going to scroll. The top ones are always they want you to buy. So they're going to promote their stuff first. But I'm going to scroll down and find a free one. Let's find a free one that I like. Ah, here's one that I like because it's moving and I think it's cute to have something moving on your page. Ah, but see, now what they do is when you select something, under the one you've selected, it's going to recommend similar to that. So Canva was like, oh, she likes this moving heart. Let's recommend other moving hearts. And in their recommendation, I can see this really cute bouncing heart, which I want instead. Oh, Jeanette, you've got a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, I think you ran into this when you were working off the first template, but when you move a photo into a template
Mm-hmm.
and the photo isn't sized right, do you have to start all
Exactly.
over? Or
No.
can you resize the photo?
You should be able to resize the photo by double clicking it.
Okay.
And then it's going to make the photo, you're going to see the whole photo as well as see the template. So you'll be able to size it according to the template.
Okay, I'll play with it. I think it's like this, the orientation of the photo is like zoomed in, and I'm wondering, can I zoom out?
You should be able to zoom out, but again, it only lets you work within the template. So you might have to find a different size of template that works better for your particular photo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink here.
I do see it. I'll let everyone know, it lets me rotate the photo. Okay. All right.
All kinds of things you're able to play with on there, definitely. All right, so that is the basic poster that I'm making about my granddaughter. So you could have done a social media post or whatever. You could have put a quote in here, you know, positive inspiration quote and posted that, but this is just what I did. So let's say my poster is done and I'm ready to post it on social media or send it to the print shop or whatever I'd like to do. So at the top on the very right-hand side is share and an arrow. And if you click that share button, it's going to drop down another screen, which is all about the sharing. So here there's a bunch of options. Right off the bat, it's going to say you can share this particular design with this group of people. You can put a person's email in, like if I wanted to share that to people on my team. Or if you see this, there's a collaboration link. If you click that, you're able to select only you can access or anyone can access. So this is what Isu Nick would have done with us last couple of weeks ago. He would have created the template for us. He would have went, anyone with this link can have access to this template, and he shared that link with us. So we all had access to his template. Oops. And then, so that's that part. And then, so we're not going to copy link. We're not going to add people. What we're going to do is click the download button. And that's where we're going to download it to our computer. Again, Canva likes to pop up more screens. So it's popped up another screen in which you're able to select file type. What type of file do you want to download this as? And lots of options. Some are best for printing. Some are best for, you know, standard documents. Some are best for pictures. There's a video option. You choose what works best for you. The reason this particular poster is offering me a video.
Can I stop you, please?
Yeah.
Lynn was on a different screen when you said download, and we got stuck at the download button. So we're going to ask you to back up, please.
You betcha. Let's go to the share. That's where we find download. Share is under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So click download there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So here's where it's going to have all the drop downs of what we can share. That bouncing happy heart on my poster has caused this poster to also be offered as a video because, you know, that bouncing part. So we could download this as a video or whatever. And if I downloaded this as a video, it would download and then I could post it on social media and that bouncing heart would be bouncing on my social media. This is how I made my Canva poster with the things popping. If I would have downloaded it as a PDF, then it wouldn't. That popping heart only works if you've selected video. So in this case, we're just going to pretend we're going to print this off in a PDF standard because I want to print this. Okay. And it's giving us a little warning because of that bouncing heart thing. It's going to say videos, that kind of thing aren't going to work on this file, as I just mentioned. So when we hit the download button, it's going to download itself right directly into your download folder. And then from there, you would email it to, see, that's the poster that we made. But again, the heart isn't bouncing because I downloaded it as a PDF. And get back to Canva. Another fun thing is if there was multiple pages here, actually, let's just duplicate. If you want to make multiple pages, I'm just going to duplicate this exact page by at the top, there's the plus. You can just duplicate it. So I've got the same page twice. Sorry, I see someone has a question. Nope, nobody has a question. We're good. So now I'm going to go back to the download screen just to show you the option where it says here, now you can select 1 or 2 pages. So if you had a document of like, you know, my ebook, for example, if I only wanted to print 1 page, I could select that from here. So that's pretty good there. Sorry, let me just put this down.
Sorry, we're lost again.
Where are you lost at?
How do we get back from looking at 2 pages?
To the download page. We went to share and we got a different screen than you got.
You went to share and then download?
No, right now, I'm on the page where you showed how to add a second page, but then how do we get back? You said I'm going to go back to, and I don't know how to go back to. Yeah, that's where I am now. Now what do I do?
This is where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I wanted to go to. You're already back too. You're good. So I'm going to show you another screen with just some random one-off tips. So can everybody see right now? I've got a rainbow, blue stars. It says some words. I am special. I am good enough. This was a mantra thing that I made for the back of my cell phone, a screensaver. Is that what you guys can see right now?
Yes.
Perfect. So I really like this. However, I don't like that I can't see those words very well, but I don't want to change the color. So I'm going to decide to check out some of the effects that we can use for our fonts. So I'm selecting the box and it's highlighted purple. So I know I'm working with that box, and I'm clicking on the top. It's got the font, the size, the color, yada, yada. Then there's one that says effects. So I've clicked that and it's popped up a whole other box where I can add all kinds of cool effects. Things like an outline will make it stand out a little bit better.
Sorry to be a party pooper, but we don't have the word effects on that same bar. We have everything else but effects.
Are you able to scroll a little bit left on there? Are you highlighted on a text box?
Yes.
I bet it's because your screen is small and you're having.
Actually, we're on a second computer. We've got the full screen on.
I'm just and it's still. Where else would that be?
I noticed if you highlight a picture, effects goes away.
Yeah,
But
you have to be on a text box. Yeah.
We are on a text box. Yes. I'll go on a different text box. No, it says animate and position, but it does not say effects.
is this a template text or is it one that you added the text by yourself?
Well, I did both. The one I'm on right now, I put text in by myself.
I'm not sure why that effects button isn't showing up on your screen. Maybe you know, we'll have to jump on a one-on-one, just us after, and we can kind of.
Okay, just
Okay,
go ahead.
thank
We'll
you.
Move on, yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I actually don't like any of the effects, which is why I kind of left that. I farted around with all the effects and I didn't like it. What I decided to try instead was I'm hovered on the text box, and at the top, when you're on a box, it has the duplicate. So I duplicated the exact same thing. And I'm going to change the color of the second one to black. Okay, and at the bottom it says offers me. Do you want to change all? Well, I don't want to change all. I just want the one changed. Okay, and I'm still highlighted on the one. I've just changed it to black. And now I'm gonna, at the same top box beside effects, if it was there, there's a box, the position box. And this is where if you want to put it in the center, you can center it. At the top here, it's got layers, and you can hit backward or to back. So if you hit the to back, it actually puts it behind the thing that was in front. So now it's directly behind the blue one. So I've got two things saying the exact same thing. At the very bottom of the screen, it'll say page 1/1, and there's a circle on a line. If you grab that circle, you can make your screen zoom in or zoom out. When I'm working on text box, sometimes I like to zoom in a little bit, but when I'm positioning things, I always like to zoom in. I find you get a little more precision. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to select my text box and just kind of move it around so it looks a bit like a shadow. So it doesn't look like I've got two things. It looks like one with the shadow. And the reason I've done that is because I didn't like the shadow effect that was provided with Canva. So that's how, if just another fun way to mess with your text. You can just, there's all kinds of different things you can do. Let me see another example here. Yes, this is an example that I need to go over. It's super important. I'm going to take a drink here first. One sec, guys. When we create things like a social media poster, you can see here, this is for my coaching, and I've got my Facebook or a Facebook square, an Instagram, and a YouTube. And what I want to do right now is I want to connect my URL link for Facebook onto this poster. So when I send this poster all over the world electronically, if somebody clicks that, they're going to be connected to my Facebook. So in order to do that, you click the image, you make it purple, you're working with that box, okay? And then there's 3 dots beside, it says more. You click that, and again, another pop-up. Canva has so many things to offer in these pop-up boxes. In this pop-up box, there's the word link and the little picture with 2 little chains and a link. If you click that, it's going to open up a square that you can add your Facebook link. I have actually saved that on another page here to be prepared. So I'm going to select it, copy it. So you can either copy by hovering over, using your mouse and clicking copy, or you can just click Control-C. Now it's copied. Now I put it in that link and I hit paste. Again, either Control-V or with my mouse, hit paste. So enter, that's my Facebook URL, enter done, and now bam, my URL is connected to that little Facebook square. Okay, and we'll do it again for my for the YouTube. So I'm going to click on it, make sure it's purple. I'm working with that box. I click the 3 dots. The more offers me this next menu. And then I'm going to find link, which is quite close to the bottom. Click that. Go to my other page and actually grab my the link. Another quick little tip here, if you've got multiple screens you're bouncing back and forth between, you can hit Alt and Tab at the same time and it bounces screens. It's a little quicker than, you know, using the mouse, but it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. So I've got my YouTube, my Facebook, and well, as you can see, apparently on my Instagram one at some point, I accidentally put my Facebook link on there, and that's not right. So I want to adjust that. And there's a little pencil here, it says edit link. That's where I would do that. I would just edit the link there. When I'm looking at this poster, I'm thinking we're missing something important that they might need, which is that QR code. We want to have that little QR square so they can scan and they can be sent to my website or funnel or whatever thing that I would be having them go to. So on the left-hand side, it's actually kind of further down. It's under design, element, text. Keep going down. It's under uploads, draw. You just have to scroll. It's quite close to the bottom. It says apps. APPS. If you click on that, that's going to bring up again another Canva pop-up box. And we're going to search in there QR, and it brings it right up. QR code generator. Click that. And it's going to bring up, there's all kinds of QR code generators apparently. You can have the standard one or you can have dynamic ones. Let's just pick the standard one. So it's going to pop up the screen, and this is where you're going to put in the URL for the website or funnel or whatever you have. Let me just see if what I've got saved here. I thought, yeah, so here's I'll copy the link to my squeeze funnel, which was the free gift that I gave you all for attending, was that link which takes you to my free gift. So I want this QR code to be able to connect to the funnel that gives you my link to my free gift. So I'm pasting that in here. Okay, and then you hit generate code. And it takes a moment here, and then it pops it up on your screen. So that is my QR code for that specific URL. And you can make it big, you can make it small, you can move it around. Again, you know, all the things I've told you before, you can use that, put that anywhere you want. So that's how you add links. That's how you add URL codes. You can also add, like, instead of, if you didn't want to have a little picture of the F, you could write Facebook, and you could click the same thing, the 3 dots, and add the URL link to your text. You can put it to text, to pictures, all those things.
Quick question, Christina. I'm sorry. My dogs had to get out. I had to let them out. Did you also, in these last 2 or 3 minutes, did you describe how to create a QR code, or you just showed how to create a QR code?
I just did that, yeah.
Okay, I'll follow when I'll let the replay.
Yeah, and if you have any problems, message me, Facebook, whatever. And again, like, I'll help you. I'll help you.
Thank you.
So another little thing that I've done is, just as another example, fun thing. So if we want to do, like, we want to be active on social media, right? But it's a lot for me. It's a lot of work to make a page all the time. So what I've done is I've made this. This is like a nice little quote template. This is my own little template I've made for myself. I don't necessarily use this one now, but if I scroll down, I've got a few or I've only got 2, but you can make more and more by duplicating the page. And you just change it rather than saying that the most important decision is that. I could say, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And that was Wayne Gretzky, which I spelt wrong, as well as it doesn't necessarily fit my template, so I would have to work with the size a little bit. But then it's consistent. All of my quote posts are going to be on the same, because when you're building a brand, you want to be kind of the same, all of your posts the same. So this is one way that I thought of that I could have basically all my quote posts are on these specific templates. So you could do that for yourself too, if that was something you wanted. Just a little fun tip. What was this I'm going to talk to? Oh, right. You can also make videos on Canva, which is really cool. Under when we very first start create a design, you would choose video, and that's how you would get here. I'm not going to go over videos too much because I realize now that I've spent an hour with you and I really want to respect your time and know that this is your Sunday as well. So if you're interested in learning specifics about making videos, I would love to show you that stuff as well. But another time, I think would be, yeah, I think what I was thinking is that I could put a Calendly link in here and you guys could book a one-on-one call with me and we could walk through some of those things. And I need to just have a quick breather. I'm going to open this to Lynn. She's going to say some stuff. She's going to let me just for a second. Thank you. And we'll do some Q&A here.